Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time tuning in, my name is Nikki and thanks so much for watching. So I'm finally back with another video. I hope you guys are ready for it. It's going to be a glamified get ready with me. We're going to sit and chit chat about life, work, the fear of failure, everything. So I'm really excited about this video and I hope you guys are too. Before we jump into it, you guys already know the drill. If you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and smash subscribe, hit like, and let's jump into the video. Alright. I'm the rose that came from the concrete and the rose. I'm like gold, and I'm chosen, I'm flowing, yeah. Who know what she say right there? That's like my favorite line in the whole video, but like I don't know what she said. I got my lashes done a couple days ago, so I really think I'm popping right now. I'm gonna go ahead and start out with my brows. I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the color dark brown. So I need to get my eyebrows done, but I'm going to wait until like a couple weeks because we're going to Arkansas the first week in April and I want them to be like super fresh. I just want to come out here and like update you guys on life. It has been a minute. Oh child, the past several weeks have been like so cray with work. It's just really ridiculous. And I mean, I'm trying to be as committed as I can to YouTube, honey, but like work is stressing me out so bad. Like it's not even stressing me out, it's just so busy that anytime I think that I want to like sit down and record, I'm just so exhausted that I just forego it. But we're going to leave the bad stuff in the past and just focus on the now. Over the past few weeks, I've literally gone to like 3 different states. 2 trips were for work. I went to, well, no, 1 trip was for work. I went to Denver, and then I went to Arkansas and Chicago. I went to Denver for work, and then I went to Chicago for Ken's mom's 60th birthday. Then I just got back from Arkansas for my granny's 80th birthday. So we have been booked and busy. And like the month before that, I was in Denver and then Calgary. So, I mean, I'm not about to be like vlogging my work trips. Like I know you guys are interested in that. If you guys are interested in a work trip, like if you guys really want to know the tea, like let me know. That'll be kind of like, so yeah, I'm going in with the Fenty primer. I'm just going to prime my skin because I'm doing foundation first. I have no idea like what I'm doing with my eyes, but it's going to be super duper simple. This video is going to be all over the place because I'm all over the place as my life, as per usual. So yeah, I need like some new video ideas because I don't have any. Lord. The Fenty primer is literally clutch. Like I use this primer with almost every foundation. I need to get another one because it's so smooth yet it's like mattifying. It's literally bomb. I'm gonna go on with the Dior Stars foundation. So yeah, I feel like 2019, like we are claiming this year is like the year where we travel a whole lot, but we're also being like so smart financially that I'm able to save like more money than I probably have saved like over the years. And I can definitely gauge that by my wedding because like our whole goal for our wedding was like not to go in debt, of course. Oh, this beauty blender is like way too damp. Our whole goal for the wedding was like not to go in debt. So whether that be, you know, us saving for the past 2 years before we got married, or, you know, us tapping into our individual savings that we had. In saying that, I did tap into my savings that I had, you know, quite a bit. And, you know, it took me like several years to get my savings up. Like, you know what I mean? Because I've been saving ever since I had a job. So like, don't get me wrong, like it took me a long time to get my savings to where I wanted it, and I've always been disciplined like every month to save. You have to really be smart financially, and it took quite a hit during my wedding. But in saying that, although I'm still traveling this year and I haven't missed a beat, I've been able to save twice as much, you know what I mean, as I ever did over the years before, because I'm just like so much smarter. And I shop, I won't say that I shop like less than I ever did, but I don't shop as frequently because I buy in bulks. But we know that it's like a bigger picture. Like we have investments, we have plans, you know what I mean, for next year. And I just know that it's like a bigger picture than before, because everything before I think like it was just kind of like a short term type of thing. But now I'm like, I have life goals. Not saying that I didn't have life goals before, but you know what I'm saying? Like, when you're like 24 and you're just now getting in the game, like, you don't be thinking about like saving for a house or saving for investments. You be thinking about like getting the next hot thing or trying to get a car or just like acquiring more bills. You know what I mean? Like, even a house is a bill, you know? Like, it's an investment, but like, we have so many things in the plan, and it's just like, I'm so excited. And I don't want to like talk about everything because I feel like I'm that girl that's like quiet as is kept, and then once things come to fruition, I'm like, look at here, like that's how I've always been. But just know that like 2019, do not sleep on us, because we are saving so much and we're able to do everything we wanted to do. And especially before, like, if we have a kid or something, like I want to make sure that we've traveled the world. And not saying I don't want to take my kid around the world, but like, I just feel like every time I'm around kids, it's like imminent birth control. We went to in Chicago, we were at the Shedd Aquarium, and literally, like, before we went to the Shedd Aquarium, I was just like, babe, you know, like, I'm ready. Like, when are we going to do this? Like, when are we going to start, like, trying? I went to the Shedd Aquarium, and I was like, birth control. Like, it was so many kids, and I was, like, thinking about the germs. Like, I gotta watch them. I gotta watch him. Like, they bumping into people. Like, nobody's saying, excuse me. Like, I'm claustrophobic. It was a lot. And I know they say, like, when you have a kid, like, oh, my God, all that changes. And I'm like, girl, like I will probably be that girl that just suffers from postpartum, like, my entire... Not funny. Speaking of like saving, like it is so important to save, y'all. Like, as much as you spend, you should be saving like double that amount. And I'm not even kidding. Like, wherever you're living, you need to be saving at least 6 months to a year of what your rent is or bills, because you never know what can happen. Like, do not take life for granted. Like, you never know, like, what the economy can do. Like, I don't know what your field is. Like, is it volatile? You know, are people getting laid off? Like, you really have to think about that stuff, because you never know. Like, when you wake up one day and they just decide they want to lay everybody off, or lay off your boyfriend or spouse or something, and then you sitting there like you having to live off your savings. Like, don't take that shit for granted, for real, because like, that's one thing that I mean, I took away multiple things, but one thing you definitely need to take away from your childhood and your parents, if you don't take away anything else, is that you need to effing save your money, because tomorrow's not promised. Your job is not promised. Like, they don't owe you anything. It's called a business for a reason. You know what I mean? So, like, don't let Instagram set goals for you. Don't let any type of social media reality show set goals for you, because that's not reality. Like, your life is your reality. Nobody else's life is your reality. So just keep that in mind. I'm gonna go into the Born This Way Too Faced concealer. This is literally kind of been my go-to. When I went to Arkansas, I didn't even take my Shape Tape. So yeah, I just did my taxes, and I'm like stressed out. She was like, you will get makeup on your lashes. But anyway, so let's talk about imposter syndrome, right? And like the fear of failing when you get to a certain position where you feel like you've thrived to be at, you've aspired to be at, like that was part of your goal, right? Like, I've never felt like that before, but in my position now, like, I'm really feeling like it. And I think, I don't know if it's called imposter syndrome or if it's called like something else. I really want to look it up, but I don't want Google to be my crutch. Basically, like, one of my goals in life, or like one of my goals in my career, and I mean like a 5-year goal from 2014, and it's 2019, so I got promoted last year. So one of my 5-year goals was to be in business development, you know, technical sales or technical advisory role. And, you know, I got offered a position in that role rather quickly, you know, after I applied, and I was shocked. When the role first came open, I had trepidation about applying to it because I was about to get married. I wasn't in the right headspace, and I was just like, you know what, I don't think this is the right time. But I'm like a firm believer of, you know, not worrying about how to get to where you're going, but just worrying about like the end goal, and then whatever the route looks like, it's going to look like. But if you focus on the end goal, you're going to get there eventually, right? So that's my take on setting goals and trying to achieve them, right? So anyway, so when I became privy of the position, you know, 3 or 4 people had to come to me and be like, hey, this is open. Hey, this is open. Hey, this is open. And I'm like, okay, once the hiring manager was like, I think you'll be a good fit, I was like, okay, I need to be trying to take this serious, because I was about to get married like a month out. So anyway, like I said, I had some reluctance, some trepidation about it. And then I was like, okay, you know what? I can't be thinking about this. This is one of your goals, Nikki. Go ahead and do it. Apply for the position. Needless to say, when I got back from my wedding, HR called me and was like, congratulations. And I was like, thanks. Married life is so good. And she was like, no, I mean, like, on the promotion. I'm like, oh my God, I got the job. Like, I had no idea. So I'm like, oh my God, like, things just happen really, really quickly, you know. And I had only been in my position before this one for like 2 years. So just keep that in mind. Like, you know, everything I was doing in life was prepping me for the position I'm in now. But in my head, I'm thinking like, am I ready? Am I ready? You know what I mean? But obviously they think I'm ready, but like, I'm second guessing myself. I'm thinking like, maybe, I don't know, like the fear of failure is there because I'm always striving to be the best in everything, and it being in your head a lot, over analyzing everything, you know, being the Virgo that I am, second guessing, like, you know, is this what I want to do? And although, like, yes, Nikki, this is what you want to do, like, this has been your goal, like you say, for 5 years. So what is the problem? Like, you're going to learn it, Nikki. Like, you're going to learn what you need to learn. You're going to have some type of training, whether it's informal or not. You're going to learn from your mistakes. Like, it is what it is. Why are you tripping? So, like, I say all that to say, like, if you guys feel like you're second guessing yourself and you're in a role where you're like, you know, you don't think you're capable, like, obviously somebody else feels like you're capable, so that's why you're in the role. But more importantly, you yourself wouldn't even have gotten to the role if it wasn't for what you bring to the table, if it wasn't that you weren't an asset. You know what I mean? If it wasn't that you believed in yourself, you even think you can go to the next level. So for me, like, to get outside of my head, I really love to do like daily affirmations, and I don't like to let anybody else control my state of mind. I don't like to let anyone else like influence the way I feel. Although that a lot of times, you know, you're gonna have bad days, you're gonna have good days, you're gonna have days where it's just like F it. Then some days you're gonna be like, things are just motivating you. You know what I mean? Like, you have to find motivation in something. And my motivation definitely stems from affirmation. So like every day I read a daily quote in the morning. I stand in it. I live in it. If it doesn't apply to me, I definitely search for more quotes to like make me like motivated for the day and just to push me and to give me like that proactivity that I need. So that's like one thing for me. Also, you know, like maybe like talking to somebody that you really confide in, that you feel like has walked the same light, or if you just need like an opinion or like some feedback on the way you're feeling. Like, if you feel like you're down and sad, you know, like, find somebody that you can talk to, because you wouldn't be where you are in life if it wasn't like for the steps that you took, if that makes sense. So yeah, you definitely wouldn't be where you are if it wasn't for yourself as well. I mean, although, you know, others do play a role, you know, if they are in control of letting you through that door. But if you find yourself like second guessing yourself, just try to pray. You know, if you believe in God or believe in whatever you believe in, like, prayer definitely works to have somebody you can talk to. Therapy as well. Like, therapy may sometimes have like a negative connotation, but I definitely think that like therapy works, as it lets someone that's non-biased like inside and give you another perspective on things. I definitely think that that's like an option. And then of course, like, the affirmations, like, for me, affirmations work. I'm having like more creasing than normal. And then, I mean, honestly, like, and I'm not even saying this to be cheeky, but I feel like I'm really like a great advice giver. So like if you guys are experiencing like anything that I'm talking about, like the imposter syndrome, or just feeling like, you know, you're not good enough for whatever you're doing, or if you feel like you just have that fear of failure. And some people may have like the fear of success as well. Like they feel like, oh my God, like I was saying, the fear of failure and fear of success is kind of like an oxymoron, because it can go both ways. Like you're afraid to fail at the level that you're at, and then sometimes like you're afraid to be so successful that it's like, oh my God, they're going to expect more of you. You know, it's like being successful. Like when they say more money, more problems, it doesn't have to be problems that like your corporation is giving you. It could be like problems on your own that you create. Like maybe I'm creating my problems. I don't know. But I definitely have like a good confidant to talk to, and Ken like definitely gives me advice, and you know, so find somebody to talk to as well. I just really want to talk about that because it's real. Like it's real. Like when I went on my work trip a couple weeks ago, it was the first time I went by myself as like a technical lead, and I was like, oh my God, they're putting me out there solo. Like they believe in me, but like, am I ready? So literally I was in my head so much. I studied so much. At every meeting, I was just like being so proactive, so inquisitive, like setting the tone, talking, in which I was proud of myself because I feel like I didn't really slip up that much, and the clients really respected my opinion. And in the same token, again, like being in your head, I felt like, okay, I don't want to come to this meeting trying to like, you know, like say that I'm better than the next like the last person that was there. If they have a good relationship with my ex, like with my boss, I don't want to be like, okay, well, I'm trying to like show him up or anything. Like that's not the case. I'm here as his protege, trying to take the lead and also build a relationship. You know what I mean? So that's something, another example of being in your head is that right there. Like, why am I even thinking about, why am I going so far to think that they're going to think that I'm trying to like take his place? Like that's not the case. I'm here on behalf of Derek right now until I take the official lead over this territory. So yeah, just like stuff like that. But Denver went really well. I'm happy with Denver actually. I'm going to bake a little bit more so I hope that like kind of made sense for you guys, because I feel like I'll be having a plan and then I get knocked in the mouth and I'm like, oh, what was I going to say? So yeah, just like let me know. If you guys want to talk about it like publicly, send me an email. I get a lot of emails from girls. Catch tea, honey. I get a lot of emails from girls and they ask me about different things. And I was thinking about doing like a video where it's like a Nikki Talks video. You know what I mean? Something like that. I feel like that'll be like really cool. I'm going to go on with Flirty. I've never used Flirty before. I'm going to use that and just apply that in my crease. So the girl that did my lashes, she was like, do not wear a lot of concealer. Do not wear eyeshadow. It's going to cake up. And I was like, wait, girl. Like, I ain't heard nobody say that. But when I applied my concealer, like, the first thing I saw was, like, concealer transfer. I'm going to go in with Steady. It's like a cute little shimmer. I just want to pop that, like, like that. Like right in the middle. Ever since Kim K did like that lightning bolt eye, I've been like obsessed with like a streak in the middle. Okay, you know what I should have got from Kylie? I should have got some blush, because I feel like I'll be using the same blush palette like in every video. And you see the little flowers back there that Ken got me. He came into into my esthetician's office today and like surprised me with flowers. I was like, you must be out doing something you had no business doing. Wait, do you guys watch World's Best? I feel like World's Best is such a good show. But I swear, if somebody that sings wins, I'm going to write them and like fucking complain about it. Because I don't want to see a singer. What color should I use, y'all? I always use like the same colors. I'm going to go with these two. So I'm definitely doing like a full coverage type of look today because that's just what I want to do. I'm going to go in with the KKW Beauty brightening powder in number 3, and I'm just going to slightly you only need like a little bit of that. Like, you don't need a lot of that because girl. So now I'm going to go in with the same highlighters that I always go in with. I'm actually not going to go in with the Fenty Beauty because I think I have enough pink on my cheeks already. I'm going to go in with the Anastasia X Omrizi highlighter and just apply that. So I normally like to do my lips after I finish my hair and stuff because I just feel like the lips just kind of bring everything together. So I'm going to go in with the D-Slick setting spray by Urban Decay and just set my face again. What's my hair giving? Okay, so this is just going to have to be the hair. I'm going to go in with the ColourPop BFF. Oh my god, it just fell out. Does anybody else like brush their teeth after they do their makeup? So yeah, I just feel like when I brush my teeth after I do my makeup, like before I do my lipstick, it's like a clean slate. Like my breath is fresh, my mouth is clean, and it's time to like do my lipstick. So this is the ColourPop X Makeup Shayla in the color Quickie. I'm going to put a little bit of gloss on top. I'm going to go on with the Black Radiance lip gloss, and this is in the color Urban Nude. Okay guys, so this is the final result, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was so much fun to sit back down and chit chat and get ready, glamify with you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up if you did, and please don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications so that when I do upload videos, you will get notified. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until my next one, I'll see you guys very, very soon. Thanks so much for watching.
Thank you, next, thank you, next.